Chinese automaker Geely Auto Group, the parent company of Volvo, recently unveiled the most affordable electric car in its home market that will start at the equivalent of just about $9,000 to $9,200. Is this too good to be true? And what parts of the world will it become available? Stay tuned to find out more. But before we begin, welcome back to our channel, Tesla Car World, where we keep you updated on all the latest news about Tesla, Elon Musk, and the world of EVs. If it's your first time that you're here watching a video from us, then do us a solid by subscribing and ringing the bell so you won't miss out on the next episode. Now, without any further delays, let's get started with today's content. Chairman of Geely Auto Group, Conghui, has confirmed that they will produce a very cheap electric subcompact crossover called Geometry EX3. Moreover, according to media reports, Chinese automaker Geely Auto will put more emphasis on electric vehicles in the future, because Li Shufu, founder and chairman of Geely, announced previously that the company will shift 90% of its production to hybrid electric vehicles and set up a new energy vehicle or NEV factory. Li Shufu reportedly said that the shift of focus was a decision made based on changes in the global auto sector, and Geely will expand its partnerships in electric cars. And Geometry EX3 is one of the important electric cars in this company's strategy. So, where is it being manufactured? Geely Auto Group has vehicle and powertrain manufacturing facilities all over China, in places such as Taizhou, Ningbo, Jiangtan, Chengdu, Baoji, and Jinshan. Maybe Geometry EX3 will be produced in one of these areas. Now, let's take a dive into the design and features of this new electric car that is set to blaze a trail for Geely Auto. Geometry EX3 has a youthful design. Aesthetically, the interior design was developed with young consumers in mind. Adopting a two-tone black and blue color scheme with visually impactful fluorescent highlights, a stylish, clean, and sophisticated atmosphere is created. Suede-like soft-touch materials applied liberally throughout the interior and ergonomically designed seats provide occupants with a more comfortable ride experience. With the dimensions of 4,005mm long, 1,760mm wide, and 1,575mm high, with a wheelbase of 2,480mm, the Geometry EX3 offers class-leading interior space designed to fit 5 comfortably with room to spare. Maximizing space utilization, its 26 storage compartments allow occupants to store all their things with ease. Additionally, the EX3 offers 500 liters of luggage capacity, space expandable to 1,050 liters with rear seats folded. And not only that, intelligence is brought to the cockpit with a digital 10.25-inch LCD instrument screen, along with an 8-inch floating central infotainment panel. The Geometry EX3 comes with Geely's G-Link system, providing mobile device mirroring, native QQ music, auto-navi navigation, Himalaya radio, voice control, in-car Wi-Fi, and other smart applications. The Geometry EX3 offers users 322 kilometers of range under the NEDC cycle, thanks to a 37.23 kWh battery which can be charged from 0 to 80% in less than 30 minutes with high-speed direct current chargers. The vehicle is also designed to be readily available for charging by plugging into a normal household 220-volt socket. The EX3 is equipped with a 70 kW e-motor that provides 180 Nm of torque and a highly efficient regenerative braking system, putting it on par with traditional gasoline vehicles in terms of performance. Additionally, safety is one of Geely's top standards when manufacturing the Geometry EX3. When developing the EX3, Geely Auto Group research and development engineers put the vehicle through Geely's most stringent of testing regimens, which include several hundred individual tests on the full vehicle and electrical drive systems before taking it to market. Safety equipment on the EX3 includes dual airbags, reversing sensors and cameras, tire pressure monitoring system, as well as anti-lock brake system and electronic brake force distribution system. The model also comes standard with high strength steel front and rear anti-collision bars with tensile strength above 590 megapascals. The EX3 adopts a liquid-cooled battery temperature control management system, which allows the vehicle to safely charge at high speeds and operate efficiently in hot and cold temperatures. The internal temperature of the battery is kept at 20 degrees Celsius to maximize its performance in all conditions and extend battery life. Next up, does Geely Auto Group plan to export Geometry EX3 to other markets? The EX3 will be first available at Geometry dealers that cover over 20 cities across China and will expect to export to other markets such as North America, Europe, and so on in due course. With such advantages in cheap price and design, how will the Geometry EX3 affect the Chinese electric vehicle market in particular and the global market in general? When the EX3 launches in the Chinese market, it'll be a formidable player in the country's low-cost electric vehicle market. For example, the City KZE from Renault for under $10,000 was manufactured in Hubei, China. However, it still has some disadvantages when compared with the Geometry EX3. To be specific, the City KZE has a range of 271 kilometers or 168 miles, as well as taking around 50 minutes to charge from 0 to 80%. This means that the KZE from Renault is inferior to the Geometry EX3. On top of that, in terms of sales, Geely Auto Group reported 2021 sales of 1,328,029 units. Over the past 12 months, Geely Auto retained its position as the best-selling Chinese brand for the 5th consecutive year. Geely Auto's return to growth was led by its expansion overseas and new energy vehicle sales. Exports to overseas markets increased 58% year-over-year to 115,008 units. In the new energy vehicle segment, including battery electric vehicles and plug-in hybrid vehicles, the company saw a 47% year-on-year increase to 100,126 units. Aside from that, Geometry, a subsidiary of Geely Auto Group, also began its global expansion in 2021 with the electric crossover EX3, the Geometry C. Monthly orders for the brand's electric vehicles have exceeded 10,000 for 2 months in 2021. However, this figure is still much more modest than big electric car companies like Tesla and Volkswagen. In the first quarter of 2022, Tesla produced over 305,000 vehicles and delivered over 310,000 vehicles despite ongoing supply chain challenges and factory shutdowns. Meanwhile, Volkswagen recently released its January to March 2022 interim report, reporting 1.9 million vehicle sales and deliveries in the first quarter. Its all-electric vehicle sales and deliveries made up 5.2% of total deliveries, amounting to 99,064 electric vehicles, delivering 39,112 or 65.2% more electric cars than quarter 1 of 2021. The European automaker reported a group sales revenue of 62.7 billion euros or $65 billion and an operating profit of $8.9 billion. Volkswagen acknowledged the effects of the Ukraine-Russian war in its interim report. Overall, despite the fact that the Geometry EX3 is very cheap at around $9,000, this cheap electric car still needs more time to catch up with the titans in the auto industry, such as Tesla and Volkswagen. Anyways, that's the end of today's episode. We'd like to take the time to thank you for your support of Tesla Car World. Our content continues to improve in quality, all thanks to viewers like you. So if you have any thoughts about the episode, don't forget to leave a comment down below. And as always, if you enjoyed our video, please leave a like, share, subscribe, as well as ring that bell so you won't miss out on the next episode. Once again, thank you so much from all of us here. We hope to see you again next time. Until then, have a good one and safe travels.